Hello everyone, today we will be breaking down the promo pictures for episode 8 of House of the Dragon, but before that remember to like the video, helps out the channel a lot, and subscribe and yada yada yada. Let's get to it. The first thing we see is Jacaerys Velaryon on Dragonstone looking over the Westeros map table. A maester is there with him. Jacaerys is probably being taught about the different houses of Westeros and their holdings. He is Rhaenyra's firstborn, so he will inherit the throne after her, so he has to learn these kind of things if he's going to be king one day. You may notice that Jacaerys is a lot older than the last time we saw him. There has been another time jump about 6 or 7 years. This is the last time jump, so the actors who are playing the characters are going to stay playing those characters. In the next still, we see Rhaenys Targaryen sitting on the driftwood throne at Driftmark. Driftmark is the ancestral home of the Velaryons. To the left of her is her granddaughter and Daemon's eldest child, Baela Targaryen. Vaemond Velaryon, Corlys's younger brother, is standing before the two. From the teaser for episode 8, we know that Corlys was badly injured on the Stepstones. Vaemond wants to discuss who will lead the house if Corlys would die. So Vaemond is making a power play here. He knows that Rhaenyra's children are bastards of Harwin Strong, not actual Velaryons, and Daemon's children are girls, so he believes he should be made head of the house. That is what he is discussing with his sister-in-law, Rhaenys. Rhaenys in the last episode wanted to make Baela the heir to Driftmark. That could be why she is here. So Rhaenys is going to try and block Vaemond from taking power. From the teaser preview, we know Otto Hightower is ruling in the king's stead since Viserys is sick. Rhaenyra decides to head to King's Landing to make sure the Hightowers don't abuse this, and she brings the whole family. They are met by Alan Coswell, who is the Lord of Bitterbridge. He's not a major player, but he shows up occasionally in the books. In this still, we see Joffrey. His stepfather Daemon is behind him. Rhaena is on the far right. She is the youngest of Daemon's twins. We also see Jacaerys behind his mother. In the next still, we see Rhaenyra and Daemon alone in a room. Rhaenyra has her hand on her belly. Now, I could be looking into things too much, but that could mean she's pregnant. The two are married and probably bang a lot, so... In the next still, we are at a small council meeting. We see that Alicent has taken the seat at the head of the table, being the queen and all. We see her father and Hand of the King, Otto Hightower, is to the left of her. We see some new faces at the table as well. So Melos, the old Grand Maester, died and was replaced by Maester Orwell? I think that's how you pronounce it. After Lionel Strong was promoted to Hand of the King, Master of Laws was open, and Lord Jasper Wilde has taken that position. We see Lord Lyman Beesbury is still kicking, he is the Master of Coin, and Tyland Lannister is still Master of Ships. We see Alicent is wearing a 7-pointed star around her neck. This represents the Faith of the Seven, which is the predominant religion in Westeros. She could be playing a religious angle here. Remember, she wants to see Aegon on the throne, not Rhaenyra. So she could be saying to the small folk, hey, look, I believe in the Seven, but does Rhaenyra? She had a wedding in an old Valyrian custom, which is smart. She can get the small folk on her side. You would need their support if you are going to be king. In the next still, we are in the throne room. Otto is sitting on the Iron Throne, ruling in the king's name. We see both the Greens and the Blacks have come out. This is what they call the two parties, Rhaenyra's being the Blacks and Alicent's party being the Greens. Standing next to Rhaenyra, we get our first look at Lucerys. He has grown quite a bit. We also see Alicent and her party. From the right, we have Aegon the firstborn, Aemond who is the third child, and Helaena who is the middle child. In the book, Alicent and Viserys have a fourth child named Darren, but it seems that they have cut that character for the show. In the back, we see Rhaenys and Baela have come as well. The whole family is here. Vaemond is in the middle of the throne room speaking to Otto. As I said earlier, he is trying to make a power play. He seems to know that the king is ill, and this is the best time to make his move to become head of House Velaryon. So Vaemond is stating his case, how Rhaenyra's children are bastards. We see in this still Rhaenyra giving the death glare to somebody. I would guess it's Vaemond. In this still, we see Rhaenys giving her thoughts on the matter as well, probably saying that Lucerys should be the one to inherit Driftmark if Corlys would die. She knows that Baela does not have a better claim than Vaemond since she's a woman, and Baela is a Targaryen, not a Velaryon. So she is probably siding with Lucerys just so Vaemond can't get his hands on it. In this still, we see Otto is now off the throne. Rhaenyra and Alicent are staring towards the doorway. From a previous teaser, we know that Viserys makes his way to the throne. And as you can see, he is really sick. He's wearing a mask that covers up the side of his face. You could tell they are a little sad and horrified at what they are seeing. But this is a saving grace for Rhaenyra. Viserys is not going to go against his grandchildren. With the family in town, they are going to have a big family dinner. Viserys, I'm sure, wants to try and squash this beef between the factions of his family. He knows he's going to die here soon, and he would like to see the two parties get along before he goes. This is a shot from the trailer, but it does happen in this scene. This is a small Easter egg for the people who read the books. It's inspired by the illustrations from the book. From the preview trailer, we know that Aegon and Lucerys get into a fight, so do Aemond and Jacaerys. This happens when the adults leave the room for whatever reason. I'm sure Alicent's kids say something snarky to Jacaerys and Lucerys. Remember, Lucerys is the one who blinded Aemond, so he's going to take some shots at his nephews. I'm sure you can guess about what if you think hard enough. So are you excited for episode 8? Leave it down in the comments below, and if you want more House of the Dragon content, please subscribe and like the video. Check out the Twitter link in the description below, and as always, have an awesome day.